We invited doctors and medical students from across the UK to take part in a survey looking at the experiences of LGBTQ+ people training and working in medicine. Over 2,000 people responded. We wanted to find out about individual experiences of discrimination and their impact on well-being, how inclusive medical work and study environments are, what action is needed to ensure a medical profession free from discrimination. We found that experiences of homophobic, biphobic, and transphobic behaviour in medicine are common. Experiences ranged from derogatory language, social exclusion, and having your professional competence doubted to overt hostility, threats, name-calling, and violence.
Colleagues laughing about not wanting to share cups with me because they didn't know where my mouth had been.
I have been told openly that had I been outed as transgendered at interview, I would not have been appointed.
These experiences had a deeply negative impact on well-being, leading some doctors and medical students to consider leaving medicine altogether.
I considered leaving medicine because it felt too difficult to work as a trans person. I don't feel supported at work with this at all. Sometimes every day can feel like just an unending series of small battles.
Over half of trans respondents and over a quarter of lesbian, gay, bisexual and queer respondents had been bullied.
I was bullied by a colleague at medical school for a year with deliberate misgendering, undermining me in front of seniors and patients, and raising concerns about my professionalism due to my gender identity.
I'm not obviously queer, so people often make the jokes without realising they're joking about me as well.
Most incidents go unreported, often because people have no confidence that reporting would make any difference, or are worried about backlash.
I didn't feel safe enough to progress my concerns and was told some were in my imagination.
Worryingly, those witnessing discrimination also chose not to report it. Despite these experiences, many people feel that medicine is becoming more inclusive of LGBTQ+ people.
When I was a trainee, I was frightened to disclose my sexuality. I felt awkward and it really hindered my professional and personal development. As a consultant, I have been open about my sexuality and that has allowed me to thrive.
I think if people were more regularly confronted with the fact that jokes made at the expense of LGBTQ staff and patients seriously impact their mental health and increase risk of suicide, that would do a great deal of good.
Key to this is ensuring respect for everyone's right to be themselves and to study and work in environments free from discrimination. The BMA is calling for a medical profession that is inclusive of all sexual orientations and gender identities. It's time to end discrimination in medicine.